welcome back to my channel. It's Gretchen, if you didn't know. Anyway, this week's video, I'm going to be showing you some easy DIY Christmas gifts that you can make for your friends or family, or maybe even your dog, because I have some great ideas for you guys. For Christmas this year, if you just want to make DIY Christmas gifts, or maybe you just don't want to spend a ton of money, then this is the video for you, because these DIY Christmas gifts are really cheap and they're also really fun to make, and they're gonna look super great. So if you want to learn how to make them, then keep on watching.
The first one is how to do DIY bath salts. The supplies you'll be needing for this are Epsom salt, a cup or bowl, essential oils, and a plastic bag or mason jar. To start off, you're going to pour the Epsom salt into your bowl or cup or whatever you're going to be using to mix it in, and make sure you get all of the lumps out because you want it to be as smooth as possible. Next, you're going to take your essential oil of choice, and I decided to do lavender because I was just having that lavender vibe. And then you're just going to put about 8 to 10 drops in the Epsom salt, but it's all about personal preference. You guys can have more or less. It doesn't really matter, whatever you guys decide to do. And then once you're done with that, you need to mix all of it up because you want to make sure it's really even, so there's not a lot in one area and not a lot in the other area, if that made any sense. Then you're going to pour it into your plastic bag or mason jar, and then you're pretty much done with everything. But if you want to take it a step further, then you can add a fancy label, or you can even just write who it's for on the plastic bag. And I'm really sorry guys, but my handwriting absolutely sucked. I'd recommend doing this before you even put the Epsom salt inside of the bag. So for the next DIY, you're gonna need some soap and a little like streamer, or not a streamer, it's like a potato cutter. I don't know exactly what they're called, but basically you're just gonna be slicing the soap into the bowl. And for some reason this was so like oddly satisfying to me. Like I cannot stop watching this. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, once you're done with that, you're going to add a tad bit of water, and for some reason this looked like avocado or like guacamole, I don't know. And basically just mix it all up, and then you're going to take some parchment paper and just lay out a little bit. I used way too much. You do not need that much. And basically you're just going to fit it into your mold, and I decided to do a Christmas tree mold because guess what guys, it's Christmas. And feel free to get your hands in there because that's what I did, and it just seemed way easier to do that for me. So if you feel like doing that, then do it. And then basically you're just gonna let that sit out for 1 to 2 days. And then this is like a few days later. I was too lazy to get my camera out, so I just decided to use my phone. And then basically it's all dry, and then you're just gonna take it out and it's done. The next DIY is a Christmas tree card, and I feel like most people know how to make cards, but you never know who doesn't know how to make one. The supplies you'll be needing are printer paper and markers or coloring utensils or whatever else you want to use. I don't know. So basically, to start off, you're just going to take a piece of your printer paper or whatever paper you're using, but I prefer to use printer paper because it's clean and white, and you can basically just do anything with it. So to start off, just fold it in half, and it's really self-explanatory. And then you're just going to start coloring it. Like, look at how great that Christmas tree is, you guys. Wow. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then I also decided to add a star because Christmas is all about stars. No, I'm just kidding. It is not. It's about Jesus. Okay, so then you're going to write who it's to and who it's from, and then I decided to write Merry Christmas on it. So yes. And then once you're done with that, you can add a cute little note inside, and mine is like the best note ever, guys. Like, look at how great that note is. And then of course sign your name, and you can also add a picture on the inside, but I decided not to do that. And then that is the final look of the card. Hopefully somebody will want my card I made. The next DIY is a car freshener. The supplies you'll be needing for this are essential oils, markers, and some clothespins, but it depends on how many you're making. I don't know. Anyway, so to start off, I decided to do Rudolph on mine. So just start off by doing a little red nose on there, and then once you're done with that, start doing the ears. And my ears turned out really bad. They literally look like cat ears, Once you're done with that, then go ahead and do the little eyes. And I thought this would make it look better, but it clearly didn't. I thought if I added a mouth, it would look so much better. It looks way worse. Whatever. And then once you're done with that, you guys could choose out which essential oil you're going to be doing. And I decided to go with vanilla. And then you're just going to add that scent to the end of the clothespin. And literally, I would recommend trying this, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm sick and like my nose is stuffy. Oh gosh. So basically just add that there, and then make sure it's kind of dry before you put it on the car. I don't know. And then you're pretty much done. If you're wondering where it goes in the car, as you guys could tell on camera, it goes on the air vent. And I would recommend trying this because it makes the air in your car smell so good. If the air is on or the heater, either way, it smells so great. You guys have got to try this. The last gift is a DIY friendship bracelet. The supplies are on the screen, but I wanted to say I already have a video on how to make these. So if you want to learn, click on the little eye in the corner and click on the video on how to make the bracelets, and you can watch it and learn how to make them. I really recommend learning how to make those because they're really easy to make.
That's all the DIYs I have for you guys. If this did help you, or if you just liked the video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know that my videos are like educational. I don't know. Also, I post every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to get notified every time I post, then make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.